Ain't no fucking way. Y'all, listen here. I have fallen out with family. You think I give a fuck who and who don't like me on this motherfucking app? An app where we never really didn't see each other, but except in the fucking chats and shit. Get the fuck on. Don't be hitting my DMs with that weird shit. I don't pick sides, and that shit pisses y'all off. What you not finna do is fuck my high up, okay? That's what you're not finna do. Yeah. I know the people at the shop gotta love my ass. I'm always in that motherfucker. And I'll probably be there later tonight. Nah, I won't. I got enough. Medicine to get me through the night. Let me spark this motherfucker up. Cause I truly just came to I don't know, talk my shit, I guess. Don't ask me about what, cause I have no idea. None whatsoever. This blunt rolled perfectly. This motherfucker right here hit smooth. Like a baby's bottom. I think humans as a collective piss me off because y'all know better, but still do it. That's what pisses me off. Is y'all be grown as hell, right? But you over here acting like you don't know what's right from wrong and shit. By 5 years old, you should know that. So you telling me you got the brain capacity of a toddler? That what you saying? What's that about? I'm kind of glad I've been off the app. Y'all been weird these last couple days. I don't like it. Weird make me itchy. Yeah, weird makes me itch. I done seen too many what the fuck moments. Listen, motherfuckers lucky I'm not messy. Because I be seeing y'all in motherfuckers chats that y'all been talking shit about on the phone to me. I just don't say nothing. I just I peep the fake shit and I move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And y'all talk too fucking much. You know what's crazy is I didn't have not one. I had 4 people come and tell me something that I told a person on this app. And I'm knowing they're the one that said it because how I worded it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, that I know so and so. That's who you got it from. You don't even got to tell me. You don't got to show me no screenshots, no nothing. She was like, how'd you know? Because I'm not fucking stupid. I know who the fuck I talk to and who I don't off this app. It's just crazy. Y'all lucky that the liquor's kicking in. Yeah. That 100 proof have me calm in the beginning. In a couple hours, when I finish it, y'all gonna hate me having to have a like button. Y'all gonna have to take it from me tonight. I just seen a cop pull somebody over. That's crazy work. Going to jail on a Thursdays. Hey yo, going to church, going to jail on what's the date? Ain't it like what's that shit? The 3 days before Jesus rose. What the fuck is that shit called? How the fuck you gonna get locked up 3 days before Jesus came back? What the fuck? Nah, I seen someone get pulled over today, and it was an older lady. They slammed her on her neck, Jamil. What's up, Petty? I said, I said, hey man, you ain't gotta slam her on her neck like that. That motherfucker said, you wanna be next? No. No, I don't wanna be next. I don't even know shorty. You know what? Slam her on her neck again. Let me go get a table. One of them folding tables, and then you can put it through the table. The fuck you mean I'm next? Mm-mm. Police be thinking they have like they're above the law and shit. No. If you do something wrong and your sergeant or whatever sees it fit, you can get fired for shit and go to jail. Y'all enforce the law. Y'all not the law, and I hate that shit. Mm-mm. I said, slam that poor. That's somebody granny you slammed on their neck. I said, what if it was your granny? He was like, you want to be next? No, no. You know what? Let me put my phone back in my motherfucking titty and let me walk to my car. Yeah, I did record it, but I'm not gonna post it because he slammed her on her fucking cocote. Like, damn, that neck gotta be broken. You just got home from work. I didn't go to work. I called off because the cramps I have are homicidal. I could kill somebody with these cramps on everything I love. I'm not even holding you. So I just stayed my ass home. Listen. I know when I need to stay the fuck home. Cause I'm not trying to go to jail. Fuck that. Nope. The air just kicked on. A jacuzzi. Be smart. That's sweet. You know what I'm saying? I already got written up this week. We're not trying to get motherfucking suspended with pay. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I'm not trying to get suspended. Fuck that. Gotta catch her when it's not work hours. You know what I said? Catch her at like the Walmart or something. Catch her over there at the fucking Albertsons and just clean up on aisle 5 and shit, you know? When I was younger, we used to fight at the bodega up the street from us. He would let us go fight in the back and shit. He was cool as fuck. He was cool as fuck, dude. We called him Belly because we couldn't pronounce his Arab name because he was an Arab. He didn't wear one, but his daddy definitely wore one of them things that got the knot on it right here. His daddy wore one of them and his mama. But we called him Belly. He was cool as fuck. I was buying Cobra beer from that motherfucker at 11 years old. Buying single cigarettes at 11 years old. I remember fucking, they sent an undercover cop in there to buy a single cigarette. You know how they do that, to see if they was going to card the person or not. Man, his sister took off running so motherfucking fast. She hopped in my dad's car and was like, just go, just go, just go. My dad was like, what the fuck did you do? She was like, I sold singles to like an undercover cop type shit. And I was like, God damn, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you know the regulars. Why would you just automatically think it was a... Now, like me, my brother, the crew and shit. You know the crew. You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck would you do that? That was stupidity. They lost their liquor license and they licensed to sell tobacco. That bitch got ghost, Jamel. Huh, you thought Brandon runs fast. She a runner. She a track star. She was gone. Gone like a motherfucker. But you want to know what's fucked up, Jamel? Is 2 months after that, on Halloween, they robbed that same bodega and killed the motherfucking daddy and the mama. Did them dirty. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Like, me and my mom found them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went to the store so my mom could buy her some cigarettes and this little thing called tarantula. It was alcohol, whatever. And fucking, they was right there dead. Like, dead as fuck, bro. Blood everywhere. Blood everywhere. One of them, the neck, I think it was the wife. I can't remember if it was the wife or her husband. One of them, their motherfucking head was hanging on by this much. This motherfucking much. What's up, Johnny? So that was traumatizing in itself. I think I was like 13 when I seen that shit. My mom was like, "Don't look, it's too late. It's too fucking late. I already seen the dead body, mama. God damn it. You were supposed to shelter me before I seen that shit." See, that's why I don't like going to the store with you after hours, because crazy shit motherfucker happens every time. Every time. Like, say we go out late night to go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? We on our mother-daughter thing. I'm staying the night, she's staying the night. This motherfucker, never mind. Let me not. She might beat my ass, y'all. Let me not. Just know that midget right there, not normal. Not normal at all. I had a man. I almost had to fight somebody at Jack in the Box. Literally. It was funny because the dude didn't know that me and my mom came together. Okay, so my mom walks out to go get the receipt, and he's like, "That's a he's like, that crazy bitch. He didn't even get to finish the motherfucker sentence. What the fuck did you just say about my mama, motherfucker?" He looked at me like, I'm like, "Yeah, what the fuck did you just say about my mama?" He didn't want to come out from behind that counter. He didn't want to give me his name because I was like, "Fuck that, I'm gonna call corporate." Though he was like, "Please don't." Now fuck you and him on me. What is his name? She didn't want to tell me, so I had to get it from another worker. He's like, his name's Justin. Justin no longer works at motherfucking Burger King. Or was it Jack in the Box? It was one of them. He no longer worked there. Yeah, she probably fired him immediately. It was like, you need to go the fuck home. Get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? But I swear, crazy shit always happens with my mama. It's not, I mean, it's been a couple times with my dad. I'm not gonna hold you. I remember one time we was working, and see, we used to deliver diesel fuel to like the PG&E yards, to like Pepsi, them kind of yards and shit. Well, we were working for this rock company, right? So we fill all the trucks, whatnot, and we're driving to Modesto to the next job. Me and my dad, we just, driving, cooling and shit. And there's a dude that's like hella on our ass and shit. My dad's like, "Man, if you wasn't with me, I'd brake check this motherfucker right now." I'm like, "Do it anyways. I'm finna say my back, my neck, my knee, my motherfucking pinky toe hurt." You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know what the fuck the wreck did to me, but my toes hurt. Next thing you know, we see 12 fucking police cars. Literally. I'm not exaggerating. 12 of them motherfuckers. Phew, 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 phew. I'm like, damn. Whose night they gonna go fuck up? And then all of a sudden, you see him hit a U-turn. I'm like, what the fuck? We get to the next yard. This motherfucker, the rock yards, his son said that we were in the yard stealing fucking rocks. What in the fuck? I'm like, bro. And then he's like, "Yeah, they had to hop the fence." Okay, so let's show it. Show them the fucking key to the lock or whatever. Show them that was part of our job, whatnot. I was like, ain't no fucking way this motherfucker thought we was trying to steal rocks. 12 fucking cop cars deep. This shit was crazy, dog. I was like, what the fuck? And I was just like, damn. And the police officer was like, "Don't he look like Officer Charlie? He looked like Officer motherfucking Charlie." And then I'm just sitting there, they're chopping it up. I'm like, can we wrap this the fuck up? It done fuck my high up. Like, I'm gonna have to roll up again, most definitely. Like, what the fuck is going on? They ended up calling the dude that called the police on us, let them know that, we worked there, whatnot. I was like, that racist motherfucker. He a racist bastard. That was his issue. The son didn't like non-clear people. Shit was crazy. 12 cop cars for one fucking truck. And it was like I had a funny feeling because I'm like, this car done followed us. Every turn we made, this car done followed us. My mind, I'm thinking, because they just on the news that morning told us, like, if you see somebody driving the opposite direction and their lights are off, don't flick your lights at them because they're doing like gang initiations and shit. So people that was hitting the high beams to tell people to turn their lights on and shit was getting killed. So I thought it was gonna be that kind of situation. But I was fucking 12 and that dude, I was like, God damn, what the fuck? I'm like, what do we look like stealing rocks? Like you act like it's crack rocks. Like it's I go outside and find the same kind of rocks. Why the fuck would I still like come on now? Why do people piss me off in general? God damn it. Why the fuck my sister come in here to tell me she took two of my chicken nuggets? I don't give a fuck. You can eat them nuggets. Why the fuck would you come in here and disturb my motherfucking my shit like that? Goddamn it. Nah, working that job was crazy. I worked there, Little Caesars, and I worked at a motel, like cleaning the rooms and shit. I was hella stretched out, if you know what I mean. But I graduated early and seventh in my class. Got my own apartment by 17 and shit. So it's a hard knock life for us. Is what it feel like. That's what the fuck it motherfucking feel like right now. You know what I'm saying? Your flag stays in your window. Let me put this out before Wu-Tang get on live. You know what that means? Y'all ever seen somebody that was hitting the motherfucking blunt and it's so little that they fucking suck that shit in? I call that Wu-Tang in the blunt. That's what I call that. Lord of mercy. Okay. It didn't take me 45 minutes this time to smoke the blunt. That's amazing. That's because that motherfucker was so smooth. It was smoother than a baby's ass. Like, real talk. The way I pearl a blunt is insane. This shit's insane. Can't nobody. I will bring me your best motherfucking roller. I'm gonna every time I'm gonna come out on top. I don't give a fuck if we rolling in big extendo blinds. Them fat daddies, I don't give a fuck what we rolling. You not fucking with me in cones and fucking regular joints and motherfucking any blunt size wood. You not fucking with Lexi like that. See, I'm a professional roller upper. Yeah, I just made that up. Roller upper. I was doing this shit in high school when I was like 15 years old. The big homies was like, can you roll this up for me? Because motherfuckers didn't know how to roll and shit back then. I'm like, cool. I could do it. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I trusted a motherfucker to roll blunt. That motherfucker laced the blunt. I was like, what the fuck? I knew something was wrong when his brother was like, you smoked that one blunt with her and not the other one? Bitch, what you mean and not the other one? Huh? I said, listen here, Alex. If I die, I'm finna haunt you for the rest of your fucking life, dog. He was like, don't worry, it's nothing major. It's just a little bit of crystal. I said, do I look like a motherfucking meth head to you? I said, that's Rochelle, motherfucker. That's Rochelle. Rochelle the one turning motherfucking light bulbs into motherfucking meth pipes. Like, bro, smoke that shit with her. I almost fought him over that shit. And I told my brother fucking met us at the bus stop. When I tell you, Alex didn't even get to get off the bus. My brother grabbed that motherfucker by his motherfucking shirt, slammed him on his neck. I said, God damn, I know he gonna feel that anymore. My brother beat his ass. Yeah, beat the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna think about that the next time he smokes a lace blunt with somebody. I said, if he do that, shit, a motherfucker beat my ass like that after, lacing the blunt and shit. I'd never smoke again. Yeah, I'd sober up, never smoke again. To fuck. This motherfucker talk about something. Yeah, I won't do it again. Like I bet. You know what I'm saying? Cause after that I could not trust him. I was like, boy, I'm gonna put this in your fucking kidney cut. And my teacher heard me say that, and he was like, Garcia, what did you just come over here? I said, what? What'd I do? He said, I heard you threaten to, did you threaten to stab him? I said, no, it's not a threat. That was a promise. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, if he don't leave me the fuck alone, that's what's gonna happen. He was like, do you have a weapon on you, Garcia? I said, Mr. Brown. I said, is the sky fucking blue? I gotta walk from here to the motherfucking north side. I gotta have protection. He said, how? He's like, let me see it. And I was like, no, what the fuck? So like he did a test to see if it was longer than my hand or whatever. He's like, no, you're cool to have it, but I gotta write it down because you threatened them. Man, it wasn't a threat, sir. I keep trying to tell you, these are fucking promises. You know what I'm saying? We walk the same way home. I can make you. Never mind. Never mind. I remember fucking Patrick. That motherfucker almost got stabbed, literally, right in the neck. Uh huh. I was seeing, it was like tunnel vision. I was like, okay, somebody finna catch it in 5, 4. If my friend had jumped in it and picked me up, Taya's a big ass Samoan dude. He picked me up and I'm like, who the fuck has me? And I look down and I see Taya's fucking, his big ass calves are the size of my thigh. And I'm like, bro, put me the fuck down. He was like, no, Alexis, because you almost stabbed him. I said, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know that. He's like, it's not worth it. I said, how the fuck you know? I'm sick of his shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with this shit since the 6th grade. Today, he finna learn to leave me the fuck alone. I got on-campus suspension for 3 months because of that shit. My teacher said, he said, Garcia, I have to suspend you. And I'm recommending 90 days, you know, from 90 to 120. I said, what the fuck? I hate OCS. But me and Mr. White clicked up. Like, I remember I put hands on him and the police officer seen that shit. They was gonna take me to juvenile hall. And he was like, no, she didn't hit me. She just kicked the desk. Man, I kicked the fuck out that desk and punched the shit out that man. He didn't want to get out my face and shit. When I was younger, I didn't like my space being invaded. Okay? And he was in my bubble. I chin checked him, definitely did. And then I stood up and kicked my fucking desk at him. But see, the door to the library was open, and the probation officers were in there with somebody else and shit. Officer Harris was like, Garcia, you know we can arrest you for what you just did. So what the fuck I just do? What the fuck did I do? He said, I seen you kick the desk and hit him. I did. I said, what? I said, Mr. White, what? Mr. White, come on now. How many weeks have I been here? I would never. And then he was like, nah, she didn't hit me. She didn't hit me. She just kicked the desk, and it's okay. She didn't ruin anything. They took the cuffs off me. They shut the door. I was like, thank you. I'm so, I'm sorry that I did punch you, but next time, don't be in my face like that. I got issues with motherfucker and they breath stank right in my face. Can't do it. I have to jab motherfucker cock a mouth. But he was cool as fuck. But then it was a little weird, Jamel, because he would pass candy out. Like, this shit was crazy. He would pass out candy to the kids walking by at lunch and shit, like a creeper and shit. I said, Mr. White, why? What the fuck, man? Like, why do you do that? He was like, he said, simple acts of kindness goes a long way. Nah, you're giving me, you have a lost puppy vibe. What the fuck color is your car? What kind of car you got? It's giving you got one of them white vans with no windows but the front and shit. Yeah, that's what the fuck is giving. Or the windows are all blacked out. Nah. This ain't finna be one of them, one of the first 48s and shit. That's not how that's going down. I gotta keep an eye on you, old man, because that's a little weird and shit. Like, I would never take the candy from him, but my friends would. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is crazy. So if he asked y'all to hop in his motherfucking whip with him, you would go? This motherfucker, Julio, my best friend, said I've already left with him off campus before. Huh? Hell no. Hell, I said, ain't no way. I said, I'm telling your mom and your fucking dad on you. You told the wrong motherfucker that. Yeah, I'm snitching because ain't no way. Where he take you? He said, McDonald's. What the fuck y'all get? We got the Big Mac. What the fuck? I said, you know what, Julio? I'm telling your mom and your dad, both of your dads, because he had a stepdad. And I'm telling my dad, he finna, all three of them finna be in your ass. Why the fuck would you want to take candy from a stranger and to leave off campus with a motherfucker? What the fuck is wrong with you? Have you not seen them motherfucking ID channels where motherfuckers come up missing all the time? Huh? Like, why the fuck would you get in a car that you don't know? Like, Mr. White was just a detention. He wasn't a teacher. I don't even know how the fuck he got the job. Like, we couldn't do no work in that motherfucker if we was on campus suspension. You want to know why? Because he didn't know how to read. Yeah. That motherfucker couldn't read to save his motherfucking soul. I said, you know what? If we had an on-campus, order, and they asked you to read just one fucking paragraph, we would be fucked, yo. We'd be fucked. He'd off you, me, the people next door to us, everybody in the fucking library, and the librarian got cancer and shit. Like, you would just fuck us all over. You better hope you have one of them lifelines and shit called friends so you can ask them to help with because that motherfucker was slower than a snail. Yeah, he was reading words like the door. Like, oh hell no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Fuck on with that. That teacher was slow as fuck, and it was weird as fuck. So anytime I got on campus suspension after that, I went to Mr. Ho's class. That's his real name, Mr. Ho. Coolest motherfucking senior teacher I've ever met, besides Bernstein, which was my English teacher. That motherfucker, Mr. Ho, he didn't fucking play around. I shouted his class one time and he scared the shit out of me. I said, "Oh Lord, please, next year, I do not want to get him. Fuck that, anything but him. I'll take Miss Ponce with her cricket ass legs and shit. I almost unalived her, Jamel. Yeah, I almost unalived my English teacher in my sophomore year." Because look, we're sitting there and it's SSR. If y'all don't know, that's the same silent reading. So I'm sitting there, I'm cooling, you know what I'm saying? I'm reading my book or whatnot, and then I'm kind of talking to the homegirl Cassie, reading my book, and she's like, "Ashley, read your book." I look around, I'm like, wait, it's only 15 of us in this motherfucker. Whose name is Ashley? What the fuck? She said it like 7 times before she lost her shit and she walked her fucking crooked-legged ass up to me like a fucking crab and yelled that shit in my face. And I was like, well, if you would call me by my fucking name, which is Alexis, I would fucking listen to you. She was like, "Oh, go to the office." I said, "I will gladly go to the fucking office. I'm gonna tell Miss Rivard how you acting and you be popping pills in class. You can't be doing that shit. You can't be on your fucking gabapentin or whatever the fuck you're on in class and shit. I'm snitching. You want to send me to the office? We both going down, bitch. How about that?" Now, I'm walking to the motherfucking principal's office. I get a call from my dad. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I answer and I'm like, what's up? He's like, so you're suspended for 3 weeks? I said, man, I ain't even got to the office, Dad. Ain't no way this motherfucker. What the fuck did she say? She said that you was the most disrespectful student she's ever had, and that you didn't want to read, and that you told her to find my number on the emergency card, which I did. I definitely did, Jamel. Uh, I definitely told her, what the fuck you got a yellow card for if you're not gonna fucking use it? Their number's on that card. Find it, bitch. Walk right the fuck out. My homegirl Cassie calls me 5 minutes after my dad called me. She's like, dude, she hella lied to your dad. Whoop wop the third and shit. So I get to Mr. Rivard's office. He was like, Garcia, she's recommending a 3-week suspension, but not on campus. I said, man, she tell you what happened? Let me tell you what happened. And Mr. Rivard loved him some Lexi. I'm not gonna hold you. Like that man, I knew him from elementary, middle, high school type shit. He was the principal at my elementary school. Then he was the principal at my middle school. Then he was the vice principal at my high school. So I knew him well type shit. I told him what the fuck happened, and he was like, you know what? Since you're gonna end up graduating early, we'll just drop your fourth period and let it be an open period. I said, what? Don't fucking tell me that. I go home at noon, but I will not be taking no more classes after third period. I will shit. You ain't gotta tell me twice. The fuck. Miss Ponce really thought she was doing something when she called my damn daddy and told her that. She mad because I told her to find your fucking number on the yellow card. Well, what the fuck they got it for? You mean to tell me if I was knocked out or like something happened to me, you gonna be asking like one of the people in the classroom, do you know her mom and dad's number? Instead of looking on the yellow card that you make us fill out at the beginning of the year, every year? Yeah, that bitch pissed me the fuck off. Yeah. Miss Greggs was like, she was my English teacher in my freshman year. Miss Greggs is like, what are you doing in the office? She's like, are you behaving? Fuck no. You know how I am. And you know how I get down when motherfuckers is like not fucking like when they play favorites. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you just telling me something and you not telling somebody else something. Now, you better tell everybody in this classroom to shut the fuck up, okay? And not just me. Cause we can get active in this motherfucker. I'll throw my fucking textbook right the fuck at you. I was a violent motherfucker in high school. Mm-mm. You could like I dreaded the teacher parent conferences. I dreaded that shit, Pet Queen. I dreaded it because you know why? I know what the fuck I be doing when I'm on campus and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know how I talk to these motherfuckers. I know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? And my mama, her favorite saying is like, "Yo, ass the grass," and I'm the lawnmower. I'm like, bro, like she got straight A's, but she got a mouth on her. My mama was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Well, she did cuss me out the other day, but tell her why. Don't just tell her I cussed you out. Tell her why I cussed you out." You know what I'm saying? I cussed you out because who the fuck calls they student's fucking parent at 3 in the morning snitching? Bitch, she woke me up out my sleep by my motherfucking baby hairs on the back of my neck and shit. She pulled me out the fucking bed by my baby hairs. What the fuck did you do to your teacher? What the fuck you mean, man? I was dead asleep to the world and shit. She gonna wake me up like that, gang? And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, she was crying. She said that you slept through the whole period. And the test you guys took, you got the highest score. You got a 94, and she don't know how. I said, so you fucking mad at me because I took a test. I was literally asleep and passed it. You mad because I passed the shit? You wanted me to fail? What the fuck, Miss Griggs? I thought y'all was preparing us for the world and shit. When I'm not getting rest, I have to sleep. I was working 3 fucking jobs, dude. Like, come on now. Ain't no way I'm being advanced placement classes and I can't sleep every now and then. And fuck out of here. Mr. Brown used to let me sleep all the damn time. He be like, Kim folk, you tired? Yeah, hop. You can come hop, a nap anytime, any period. He was cool as fuck. Miss Griggs, she had issues. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck what she got to say. So when I went to school the next day, she got a mouthful. She said she had this new system into where like she would write your name letter by letter. Each letter was a day, and then she like completed your name. It was 2 weeks. When I tell you I was spelling it for her, bitch, you can write the whole name because we doing this today. Yes, I'm violating you. I'm reading you right. Yo, motherfucking Miranda rights right now. So you know that when my mama come, I'm gonna tell her exactly what happened because you teachers be lying and shit, and I'm done with the lying shit. Now, hell no. Yeah, that day she learned not to fucking call my mama at 3 in the goddamn morning. What fucking teacher does that? I said, oh, I got something for her ass. I got something for her. Because you know what my mama made me do?
My mama made me write a 10-page paper on why I will not cuss at the fucking teacher. And she said, you will not go to sleep until you write that. Punctuation's gotta be correct and spelling. I'm dyslexic, mama. Why the fuck would you do that to me? I'm dyslexic and you know that I flip letters and shit. She had me up until it was the time to go to school. I went to school with no sleep. So Grix was my first period. She got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Violated the fuck out of her. I said, call my mama now while I'm here. And she fucking did. She motherfucking did. You know, my mama was yelling at me so fucking loud through the phone. Everybody in the classroom was rolling. And I was like, you got it. You got it, mom. She's like, do you need to write another 10-page fucking paper on why you should respect your elders? I'm like, nah. She's like, just know when you get home, your ass is grass and I'm the lawnmower. I said, all right, you got it. You got it. I didn't come home till 7 p.m. My mama said, where the fuck you been? I lied. Was like with my study group. She said, so when did you start calling and asking me if you could go? Well, I just thought that you wouldn't mind considering, we're studying. She's like, did you forget that you cussed your teacher out? I'm like, nah. My bad, y'all. I'm like, nah, I didn't forget. Like, I won't forget that. I know you said you gonna whoop my ass. She was like, yeah, get your ass in that room. I said, God damn, mama. I said, God damn it. I said, all right, let's just take it. I was grounded for like 6 months because of that. I gave Miss Grace hell every 6 months. That whole 6 month period, hell. Yeah, and mind you, she had cancer. I didn't give no fuck. I didn't give no fucks. The fucks I had to give went out the window when she called my mama at 3 in the morning. That shit was crazy. Them is demon hours. Them is yeah, demon hours. 3 o'clock is not. Why would you call her at? Girl, what the fuck you doing up at 3 in the morning? Motherfucking weirdo. Gonna call my mama like that. Mm-mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. I got a call. Okay, I'm back. I had to answer the phone for my nana. You can't just leave her hanging. You know what I'm saying? Granny's always gotta get when they call, you gotta answer. That's all I gotta say. She scares me. She's Dominican. In her country, they could behead motherfuckers for shit like that. Ignoring your call and shit. Fucking. So I always answer when she calls. I love her little short self. She only like 3 feet tall. She'll lie, say she 4'11". She lying. She gotta be 3 feet tall. Yeah, she gotta be 3 feet. Cause she come up to my titties, dude. And I'm 5'4". 5'5".
on a tall day. You know what I'm saying? 5'6" if I wear my Jordans. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is has assistant principal told Oh wow. Hey, my mom used to be the same way, Petty. I used to threaten my mama on these motherfuckers left and right. Because listen, my brother had every school I went to before me, so they dealt with my mama. You know what I'm saying? I would listen. Prime example, elementary school. My brother ends up getting jumped or whatnot, so he gets expelled or whatever because he choked one of the kids. So 3 months after that happens, I get in a fight with my cousin Roxana. When I tell you I beat the fuck out that girl, I beat the fuck out that girl. They suspended me for 3 days. I came home. My mama, whooped my ass. I was grounded for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool, cool. So I get back from being suspended, right? And this motherfucker suspends me again. She says, "You're not supposed to come on campus. You have another day." I'm like, what? What the fuck? So, she calls my mama. My mama comes down. We get home. When I tell you, my mama whooped my ass. But man, and she did it with a chocolate, huh? Not even with her hand. With a fucking flip flop, dog. Her Filipino side came out. And she threw that motherfucker, and I swear it came back into her hand. I'm not fucking playing. It was like a damn boomerang. Okay? It was like a motherfucking boomerang. So I get home or whatever. My mama beat my ass again, Jamel. Now I'm telling you, I'm crying rivers. And I'm trying to explain to my mama because this slow fucking bitch told my mama that me and Roxana had gotten into another fight. So after I explained to my mom and I get it through my mom's head, and I'm like, no. She said it was because I came on campus like a day sooner than I was supposed to. I didn't fight Roxana again. When I tell you, the next day, when my mom came and picked me up from school, Jamel, Petty, my mama motherfucking choked this lady out. My mama had the lady by her neck on the wall. She was like, and what's crazy is she was my mom's science teacher when my mama was in high school. She was like, you were an incompetent science teacher and you're an incompetent principal. I said, oh, whoa. They was like, Vicky, 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 put her down, put her down. I'm like, damn. Why Miss Dupree get fucking fired 2 weeks later? They fired that motherfucker. They was like, normally when you're getting a new principal or the principal gets fired, it's like they have a substitute principal already ready. No, they was just raw dogging the shit. They didn't give a fuck. And when I tell you Miss motherfucking Dupree was at least 5'11", I don't know how my mama had her off the floor when she's only like 5 foot. Probably shorter than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? I said, damn, mama. She said, that's what happens when you lie on my kids. She was like, I beat your ass because I thought you was like, you had gotten into another fight and shit. And it was the same fight. That's why I did what I did. I was like, damn. So when I got into middle school and the motherfucking teacher put her hands on me, I never forget it. I said, ooh, I'm calling my motherfucking mama. She's like, what phone you gonna use? Pull that cell phone right out my bra. This motherfucking phone, bitch. What you mean? Yeah, this ain't that. My mom and dad make sure we keep in contact. And I'm telling my motherfucking mama, you pulled me by my hair. Yeah. This motherfucker tried to lie to the principal and say she didn't put her hands on me or whatever. Now, mind you, we were in PE. What does PE stand for? Say it with me. Physical education, right? When you're doing PE for them 40 minutes, you're supposed to be active, correct? You're not just supposed to be sitting the fuck down. Why the fuck you grab me by my hair because we over here fucking playing tag and shit? What the fuck is wrong with you? I said, you know what? I'm telling my mama. Yeah, straight up.
You know, you was already being racist and shit. I wasn't saying nothing, but you pulled me by my motherfucking hair and sat me the fuck down on my ass to where like it kind of took the breath from me. Yeah, nah. Wait till this bell ring and I can pull my cell phone out, bitch. I'm calling. Yep. The next morning, because that lady was our substitute teacher. The next morning, when I tell you my mama made her touch every motherfucking wall in that classroom. And now, mind you, it was like a leadership room, so they had them rows of giant fucking poster paper. Boy, it looked like my mama was playing pinball with her ass, just fucking her the fuck up, bro. I wish I still had that cell phone. I've never seen somebody get their ass beat in 45 seconds. I said, God damn, that's my hot dog. That's my dog. Like, quit fucking with me. Don't do that. So, like, they knew not to fuck with, like, they, like, wait, that's Garcia? No, just put her in the back for, like, this period. Let her go to her class when the bell ring because, we don't want Carlos or Vicky to come up in this motherfucker. No. Uh-uh. Like if I used to get into fights and I would be like, because my parents literally would come to our fights and shit just to make sure nobody was getting jumped and shit like that. I'd be like, my dad was there or my mom was there. Call them. Hey, they'd be like, you know what? It's not even that important. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna deal with this accordingly. We're gonna make sure that you guys don't pass each other in the hallways. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bet not, because I'll body slam that bitch on her neck again. Yeah, because me, I like fight motherfuckers till I'm content. One fight's not gonna make me content. I'm gonna have to beat your ass a few times. Yeah, you gonna have to catch a couple feet and knees and shit to the face before I feel satisfied, motherfucker. Hell no. There was a girl named Amanda. I fought her every day she came down my motherfucking street. You think the bitch would have learned not to go down the block, but no, she was a slow motherfucker. Now, if a motherfucker was beating my ass every time I walked down this way, I wouldn't walk down that way. You know what I'm saying? And then I was feeling bad because like you're not fighting back. And then I'm like yelling at her, fight the fuck back. That's angering me even more. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, you square up and you're not swinging is crazy to me. What are you glitching? Where the fuck is the play button? This shit was crazy. I had a treacherous motherfucking life. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Shit's fucking insane, bro. I listen. I know how to be a mom with like dealing with schools. Most definitely. Yeah, my mama a champ at that shit. My niece is getting bullied right now. We went down there and I told the bully, I said, listen, little girl, unless you want me to put my hands on your mama, you better quit touching my niece. On my granny's granddaughter. Told her just like that. Yeah, I argue with little kids too. Don't give a fuck. Yeah. Keep your motherfucking hands off my niece. I'm a Will Smith motherfucker. Yeah. You don't want me to motherfucking bully your mama. Cause I will. Yeah. So she cut my niece's hair, bro. Like, woo. That shit right there. I was like, you know what? I said, listen, you better handle it or I'm gonna handle it. And you're not gonna like the way I handle this shit. Cause everybody involved getting fought. I'm finna bring a shorty that I know that's the same age as old girl. She gonna catch it. Like, you think I don't know little 5-year-olds that know how to fight too? Yeah, I know little 5-year-olds that know how to fight. The fuck we doing? I could fight your mama and you could fight the homegirl's daughter. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? That kid that died Sunday or Saturday was a You talking about the white boy? Oh shit. I mean the clear boy? Yeah. I seen that shit. To me, I don't think he was in the wrong, to be honest. I don't feel like he was in the wrong doing what he did because you got two brothers that got you fucking surrounded. It's one of you.
You gonna have to defend yourself. So I don't blame him. Yeah, I don't blame him. He gonna need a good lawyer system though, or else he gonna be away for a long time. They're not gonna care if that's his first offense. They're gonna go solely off of what he did. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he got a weapon on campus is probably going to be addressed. Like, they're probably going to put in metal detectors and unnecessary shit at whatever school that was. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like how the mom was trying to picture the kid that unalived her kid as like a monster and a hoodlum and this and that, when that kid's mom said he a straight A student. He's almost honor roll. He never misses a day of school. When he's sick, he goes to school. So like, why the fuck are you? I understand that it's your kid, you're hurt or whatever. I get that, but don't bash the kid and tell him like, tell the news that he's a piece of shit and you don't even know him. Nobody knew him. He didn't even go to that school. They said that he was visiting there. That's what the mom said. The mom said that he was visiting because the game or whatever. Because he had went to the school and they moved. That's what she said. So he was going to the game to hang out with his friends and shit. Now, them boys that walked up on him, they're pretty big. The mama said that her son is 6'4". That's a big fucking kid. And he a linebacker. He's a linebacker. You know what the fuck them boys do? I do believe Frank Gore was a linebacker. He broke Eli. No, is it Eli or Peyton? One of the Manning's fucking necks. It's Peyton Manning, I think. Got his neck broke by him. So like, what was he supposed to do? Just let him fucking bully him and shit like that? Like, what the fuck on? And if I was right there, I probably would, man. I would have hit a flying knee on the other brother. Shut your fucking mouth. You know that'd be the first thing that come out their mouth. Exactly, Jamel. That's that down south shit. Yeah. So my opinion, no, I don't think he was wrong. Uh, and he shouldn't be facing no kind of M charges at all. You know what I'm saying? Manslaughter, yeah, but you know he didn't fucking go to his house, plan the shit out, and then do it. You know what I'm saying? He went there on the solely on the intentions of he's gonna watch his friend play football or whatever, or like mac on the girls or whatever, and y'all wanted to try to press a motherfucker. I would have did it too. Yeah, you'd have got stabbed by me too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And the mom had the audacity to say, well, you could tell that he doesn't have a father figure in his life. How the fuck you gonna say that over what happened? You can't just like what? I said, oh no. I said this motherfucking white lady lost her fucking mind. Talk about something she's gonna sue the school and the boys' parent. What the fuck that gonna do? Huh? Like there was more than one person that said that lady's son was a bully. Like, huh? 6'4" is big. Yeah, I would have. You would have had more than one stab. I'd have poked you the fuck up. Yeah, the fuck we doing? Both of them would have been stabbed. You're not finna just come up over here thinking you running shit. Get the fuck on up out of here. Mm-mm. I don't do that racist shit or none of that. And for the mom to say something, he looks prison ready. What the fuck's that mean? How does one look prison ready? How does a motherfucker look prison ready? That's all I want to know. Like, bitch, okay. Okay, and then the son is like, the kid couldn't even drop a tear in the motherfucking news video I seen. Motherfucker, I was crying when mine's passed. When my baby sister was gunned down on the motherfucking freeway, I bawled on the news. Like, what? Your brother was just stabbed in front of you and died in your arms, like you said. You ain't got nothing to say about what happened. Yeah, yeah, something a little fishy with that.
Yeah. Motherfuckers ain't like they like 11 motherfuckers that weren't the either person's friend said that that dude was a bully. They all can't be lying. What the fuck? And that's simply why you gotta take it to the parents. Cause it started at fucking home. Either you're not loving that fucking kid enough, hugging them enough, whatever, or you're teaching them in ways. And I'm gonna tell you this. I don't have kids right now. But my nieces and nephews, they know every year. If somebody is fucking with you, you come and let me know. Because I'm gonna take it to the parents. And if and nothing changes, then me and the mom is gonna we'll duke this shit out. So yeah, I told my niece to bully like straight the fuck up. You tell your mama. I said, if you don't keep your hands off of my niece, I'm finna smack some shit. Yeah, tell her I said that. Cause ain't no way. I slap a motherfucker. Slap the taste right out of a motherfucker's mouth. I ain't never been scared to fight nobody. You better fucking tell your daughter to quit putting her hands on people. Cause brawling is illegal. But ask me if I give a fuck about it being illegal. No. I will smack the shit out of her mama. Straight up. Fuck a fist. I'ma smack the shit out you. Do you like people? Yeah. Um. So because there's too many kids that been bullied to death. That's my issue. You know they be committing they be deleting themselves, if you know what I mean. And if my niece or my nephew ever fucking does that, I'm gonna probably put that person's parent in the pine box too. Yeah, we not doing that. You gonna have to die too. Fuck it. Yeah, you finna go meet whoever's up there that you miss and love that's passed away. You finna go be in the motherfucking sky, like the Beatles said, Lucy in the sky with diamonds and shit. Listen, if shit don't change between the bully and my niece, I'm gonna start having to go after dead loved ones. Starting with the girl's mom. What color shoes did you bury her in? Hmm. What color shoes was she wearing? I'm evil like that. You piss me off. For real, for real. Keep your hands to yourself on God. On God. Because I remember one time, y'all. Hey, I remember one time. Shh, don't tell nobody. But one time, my niece, she's 17, right? Now, but last year she was 16. There was a bully fucking with her, right? Shh, don't tell nobody. Lexi fought that bully. I became 17 real fucking fast. Yeah, I became 17 fast as fuck. Uh huh. And her friends was like, damn, your aunt got hands. Yeah, baby. And I got feet too. And both. All four work. Yeah. Needless to say, that motherfucking bully don't put her hands on my niece no more. I don't even think she bully people no more. I think I humbled her little fat pork pea self. Bitch had to be like 400 pounds. I'm not gonna hold you. I was a little scared. I was like, fuck. What the fuck I get myself into? I said, okay, you're 17. You're 17. You're 17. All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And we do beat the motherfucker out. Yeah. When I tell you I beat her from Ferris to motherfucking Dudley, I did that. Yeah. The fuck we talking about? Putting your hands on my motherfucking niece and you're a senior, you're 19 and she's 14 or 15, 16. I don't give a fuck. You not, nah. Nah. So auntie, she fight motherfuckers. I'd be 17 in a quick minute. That's the funny part. And my sister, she's short as fuck. She could really pass as a little kid. When I tell you, I've seen her ragdoll somebody over her son. That's where I get it from. Take it to the parent, because it starts at the parent. You know what I'm saying? Whoop the parent's ass, but in front of their kid. You know what I'm saying? So the kid sees the visual, and every time they have the urge to put that motherfucking grubby mitts on your kid, they're gonna have a flashback. Mama got her ass beat. Let me not. Let me not. She might smack the shit out of me. Let me not. Type shit. Yeah, we don't do the bullying. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, we need to get that young man out the fastest way. And that bond needs to be lower. How the fuck he have a higher bond? Man, say, how the fuck he have a higher bond than motherfucking Yellow Beezy? His bond is $250,000. Both of them killed somebody. One in self defense, the other in for selfish shit. Like, how? How does that work? Ain't no fucking way. So what? So what? He got to get 2,500 or some shit like that, right? That's 10% or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. But when I seen his Belgium out, I was pissed the fuck off. I was pissed off. I was like, no, we need to get him out the fastest fucking way. What can I do? Y'all got a fucking petition I can sign and share so other people can sign? Cause nah, this ain't fucking that. Why don't we go off the motherfucking kids? Uh, what is it like how many times he's been written up, because teachers do write you up when they're giving you grades and shit. When they're grading your paper, they'll make mental notes and shit. So like, what I gotta do? Huh. Matter of fact, most schools have cameras. Can we see the footage? Because I bet you that footage is gonna show that motherfucking that they were bullying that kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say white people, but they gonna show you them motherfuckers doing what they know, what they do best, being racist and shit. Like, he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't even harming the tent. We had people in our tent from the other school, from Elko and shit. They never said nothing. Like, they just thought they could bully him. And he said, I'm John Wick today, bitch. You have found the right one. He said, you found the right one, gang. You might bully all these other motherfuckers, but you not finna bully me. Uh-uh. And I salute him. Fuck. They need to let we need a Trump. I did say free Larry Hoover, but he an old fucking bastard. You know what? We're gonna need you to free the little man. This shit is not right. You know what I'm saying? I wish a motherfucker would bully one of my yeah. Yeah. You see two motherfucking parents squabbling right outside the school. Yeah. Or in the alleyway. Come this way. Because we got motherfuckers that likes to call cops and shit, and the cops out here are a little weird and shit. Like, you might or might not make it to the jail. Yeah, we've had a couple people come up missing and shit. And these officers were the last motherfuckers to see them. Like, they be the main serial killers, to be honest. They get to do that and repeatedly and not even get in trouble. The shit's crazy. I'm just saying. Oh, there it is. I couldn't find my vape, y'all. Technically, I shouldn't even be hitting this motherfucker because my lungs hurt like a son of a bitch. But you know what? I'm gonna just gonna do that. I have the worst motherfucking headache ever. Yeah, I am. I'm crazy in every aspect. You feel me? Every aspect. And then don't let feelings be involved. Goddamn. Cause the crash out mode be crazy. I be ready to punch a motherfucker in their throat, chop a knee off, take a limb, take a kidney. I be ready to harvest the motherfucker. Fucking with me. Yeah. I want her heart. Bring it to me. Ain't that? I want her fucking heart. Bring it to me. And I want her left titty because I know it's fake. Yeah. I cannot stop. Like, listen, I'm just saying. Goddamn me. Yeah, listen, we gonna make you work at IHOP, bitch, because you got one leg. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a nigga's fucking shoot a motherfucker's right toe off, just so I could be like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I'm kind of like Edgar Allan Poe, only I'm not finna cut my ear off. I might cut your ear off and just mail it to your mama, like, so you can still hear her at night when she pray for you. You know, I might do that. My uncle crazy Jamel. Look, listen. One of these times, I'm gonna have to get him to come up on this panel. It's probably gonna be a throwaway live, but I'm gonna have him come up on here, bro. Because listen, this motherfucker in Elko, Nevada, he bit a motherfucker's ear off like Mike Tyson, right? So I'm like, well, what'd you do with the ear? He's like, what do you mean? I said, what the fuck did you do with the ear? Did you spit it out? Like, he's like, nah, it was like a natural instinct. I swallowed it. Oh, dog, what the fuck? Oh man. He said, yeah, he can hear when I'm hungry. I'm like, you fucking sick bastard. You a sick individual. He was said it was natural, first nature, just swallow that shit. Now listen here, that's all cartilage, bro. What the fuck? I said, yeah, I know not to fuck with you. Yeah, I know not to get you pissed off. What the fuck are you like? Wow. Shit, when I told him my uncle put his hands on me, he said, Mija, I'm going to Cali and I'm making his hands fucking back scratchers. Like, dog, what the fuck? He's like, I'm like, you gonna chop his arm off? He's like, hell yeah, touching my knees. He done crossed the motherfucking line. I said, you right, and he ain't even blood. Yeah, he's my uncle. He married to my aunt type shit. Yeah, let's stomp him the fuck out. I'm down. I'm down. I'm not gonna be there when you cut his arms off because I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could stomach that. All that blood and shit. Or maybe I might participate. I don't know. But we gonna figure that out when we get there. We got 5 hours type shit. He was really ready to go chop a motherfucker's hands off. I said, Uncle, you a crazy motherfucker. He said, Mija, that's just how I am with my family. I'm like, all right, well, at least I know who to fucking call. Shit. And not Ghostbusters, gang. I'd be like, damn, Unc. He calls me to beat people up, and I call him to beat people up. That shit's so fucking funny to me. He'd be like, Mija, I need you to beat my girlfriend up. I'm like, why, Unc? He's like, cause she fucking tripping. I said, well, damn. What the fuck? I said, all right, well, come pick me up. Let's go. And that was that night we found she was cheating with that young dude, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, that was that night. He caught her cheating with a younger dude. Let's just say. Yeah. Let's just say I don't think she's gonna cheat again no time soon. Cause after I beat her up, this motherfucking maniac decided to put hands on her. I said, I thought this is why you called me over here, dog, to handle this. Why the fuck are you putting your hands on your girl? But this shit is crazy. That uncle done been in shootouts with the cops and shit. That's just so crazy. He spent most of my life in prison. So, there's like back pay and shit he owed me for birthdays and shit like that, 80s and shit on my report card. I remember one day I went and busted out a report card from, I think it was in 7th grade. It was straight A's. He was like, damn, let me go get my hundreds. His dumb ass, when's the last time I went to school, you stupid motherfucker? What? I'm telling you, my family's crazy, dog. That's who I get it from. I blame every one of them. Okay? The DNA in me is that's just how it operates. You know what I'm saying? But that night, it was a starry night. Because I know both of them seen nothing but stars.
I stomped the fuck out of her, y'all. I beat the shit out that girl. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna cheat on my uncle? He be working 12-hour shifts for you, you fat little bitch. She said, what? I said, you heard me, you fat, funky, oompa loompa looking bitch. She said, I know you're not talking to me. I said, well, what the fuck are we doing? Are you deaf or slow like your son? Yeah, her son grown as fuck, but pretend to be slow. Like that motherfucker not slow. I don't care what nobody says. That motherfucker sit there and read Harry Potter books. He's not slow. Harry Potter books, gang? Do you know how thick them motherfuckers are? There's no way. In God's green earth, that boy slow. Mm. And if he is, I ain't fucking with it because them slow people got superhuman strength. It's like a fucking spider bit they ass and they become Spider-Man and shit. Them motherfuckers is strong. Yeah, I had my run-ins with a couple of them motherfuckers. Yeah. This one girl wanted to fight me for no reason. And I felt so bad. I'm like, dude, she's slow, y'all. There's like, well, she wants to fight. Now, well, one of y'all do it. Like, I'm not finna go to juvenile hall because this motherfucker not all the way there, and she want to fight me for some weird reason, and y'all don't want to help me. Like, we could hog tied her. You know what I'm saying? Question: who is crazy? Both my parents are crazy. I mean, what you talking about? Are you talking about the girl that wanted to fight me? Yeah, she was definitely crazy, bro. I said, I'm not going to juvenile hall. I'm not doing it. Not today, Satan. Mm-mm. Not to fucking day. Fuck that. Uh, I'm like, does she got a normal fucking, does she got a sibling that's normal or like a cousin? I feel bad beating a motherfucker up that finger paints. Cause baby, you gonna get this work. I'm not finna go lie on you if we get to fighting just because you got a disability. Get the fuck on. Be for real. Be very for real when it come to me. Be for real because listen, I got a few screws loose, motherfucker. You gotta talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me twice type shit. The fuck. I'm a fuck but a crybaby at the same goddamn time. Okay. And that day I was confused because I had a motherfucker trying to fight me. She had Down syndrome. Why the fuck would I fight her, yo? And she was like adamant about that shit. She really wanted them ones, and I'm like, My friend's like, just do it and let her win. What the fuck? Oh, just throw the fight because she's a little slow? No. No. Now, when I tell you that little girl picked me up and took off running, I thought she was finna kidnap me. Not even gonna hold you. I'm like, where the fuck's the white van? Where's the van? Where's the lost puppy and Candy? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker picked me up and took me away from my crew just so we could dance battle. Like, what the fuck? She was sitting there hitting the coldest motherfucking robot on me. I said, what the fuck? I said, oh, okay. I said, Shorty really picked my thick ass up. I was like slim thick then, though. So I wasn't that heavy, but still, I thought she was going to kidnap me. I ain't even going to hold you. I said, hell no. I said, they never going to see me again. This motherfucker sitting here playing slow, and she not slow. She finna take me to uh, uh, the dungeons and shit. I don't know where the fuck she was going with me. But when she sat me down, she like pointed out my phone. And I'm like, what? And she was like, music. And I'm like, okay. So I'm playing my music. This little girl hitting motherfucking robot to goddamn teach me how to Doug. Teach me how to Doug. It fucking blew my mind. It blew my mind. I said, why the fuck is she doing the motherfucking robot to the Dougie? Now let me teach you how to do the dance to this because that is not the dance. She was over there fucking crip walking to lean with it, rock with it. I don't know how she learned that. I said, damn. I said, can you teach me how to do that? Because, I don't know how to crip walk. You know what I'm saying? She was crip fucking walking. Okay? And then feet were fast as fuck, bro. I'm not kidding you. Like, I wanted to put her in tap dancing classes. Like, tell her mama she need to be in some tap dancing classes because them motherfucking feet can move. Yeah. And the next time you pick me up like that little girl, I'm going to poke you in your fucking eyeball.
Yeah, and see if you want to fucking kidnap me again and shit. But that shit was so funny. We ended like my friends ended up going to where we were and shit. Like everybody was all dancing shit. I wasn't dancing or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was laughing my ass off though. I'm like, ain't no way she picked me up for this. Ain't no way. Like, and she was like not really verbal. You know, she was semi-verbal type shit. I was like, damn. So she talked to you like, nah, and you would have to understand that as like yes or no. Nah. So it was hard. I was like, damn. And I tried being her friend, but she was a bully too, Jamel. Like, how the fuck you finna bully me? And you don't know, man. Say, and you don't know how to speak. What the fuck is going on? How the fuck you bullying a motherfucker and you don't know how to read and write? What the fuck? See, I was gullible then. Yeah, Lexi was real fucking green. I let a motherfucking dummy bully me. That shit's crazy. Yeah, and then we had motherfuckers humping the motherfucking slow people. Yeah, just humping the fuck out of them, Jamel. I said, what the fuck? Listen, I was president of Fresno High. Okay, like they all voted me, whatever, whatever. So we were going to the leadership room to like finish our posters for the rally. Okay. We go in there and fucking this girl named Kat is fucking the shit out of this little dude named Robert. I said, what the? Listen, the teacher was like, oh my gosh. Like she was flabbergasted. She was like, everybody outside, outside. I said, no, so we just gonna let these motherfuckers finish? What the fuck? Get the fuck off of him. Like, I was so mad. I was like, how could you do that to him? Like, he not all the way there. That's not right. That's like raping somebody. I'm telling you. Fuck that the teacher's traumatized. I'm going to the office right now. They suspended the slow kid and let fucking Cat roam around the school. I said she must be fucking the principal. Gotta be, because ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way you gonna punish a motherfucker that slow. Who finger paint and take naps and shit. Like he in kindergarten. And not the motherfucker that's right minded that really knows right from wrong. That boy got like a 3-year-old mind. And I'm like, you a nasty mother. Listen here. When she came back to school that next morning, boy, we was on her ass like white on rice. She wasn't getting away from it. Mm-mm. You over here, you gonna have to you have a baby. Mm. In 6 months, you're gonna feel a little bit of kicking in there, and then on the ultrasound, he's gonna be holding his hand like this in the seat on his chest and shit. Quit playing with them fucking special ed kids. Like it was the fat petty queen that this girl got around. Pussy was just on everybody, and then you over here fucking the kids that take naps and finger paint and shit. Why would you do that? I said, you know what? I should fight you. I should really fight you right now. Because you just traumatized the fuck out of me. Because how come he was fully naked and you still had your clothes on? What the fuck's going on? Like, what the hell? I said, you lucky that you not my daughter, because you would come up missing. Oh, they'd be like, look, Cat, she was last seen after school fucking the shit out of the dude named Robert, and like we ain't seen her since. We think she got pregnant with a Teletubby type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I, like, isn't that illegal? I think the principal should have called the cops on her. Yeah, she should have went to fucking jail. Yeah, because listen, Robert was so special, y'all. Like, whew, let me not cry because that little boy would sit in front of the motherfucking goat hill and greet everybody, say hi to them, shake their hand. Like, so when people tried to bully him, Lexi had his back. Robert was like I was like Robert's best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, he walked me to every fucking class. He didn't have to, but he would. You know what I'm saying? So when Kat did that, it really hurt me. Like, he was innocent and you just uninnocent in him. Like, he gonna want to be inside that motherfucker every chance he see you. He gonna be bending you over in the bleachers and shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh Lord. Yeah. She just, I hope she didn't have no special ed kids, because and that shit happened to her kid. Like karma, it would be karma, but damn. Because listen here, baby, you ain't finna fuck the shit out of my son, and he's special. Like, like you fucked him, baby. He didn't fuck you. I don't care what position you was in. I guarantee you, you fucked him. Like, come on now. You could have picked anyone in the goddamn school. Like, you're bisexual too. You could have just been bumping coochies. But no, you wanna motherfucking have intercourse with a slow motherfucker. Yeah. See, when I figured out my ex was slow, left him right away. We not doing this. I could deal with like dyslexia. I could deal with ADHD, but I can't deal with slow, baby. I can't deal with what makes purple. How the fuck you not wait? How you older than me and you don't know what two colors make purple? Shit behoove the fuck out of me. I said, Sean, you don't know what makes purple? He's like, nah. I said, red and blue. What the fuck wrong with you? Like, he's like, oh, it's just the way this was worded. No, baby. It's because you fucking slow. Yeah, you didn't want me to know, and I found out. I said, let me shadow this motherfucker for one time. You know what I'm saying? I regretted that shit. I thought he went to more than one classroom, dog. No, it was just one classroom with about 50 motherfucking slow people in it, finger painting and refusing to take naps. You know what I'm saying? And refusing to fucking take naps. Shit was crazy. I said, damn. I said, no wonder I can never get through to you. You a slow motherfucker. I said, you know what? I broke up with him and he was crawling on his goddamn knees in fucking Royce Hall, trying to get me to talk to him. Boy, if you don't get the fuck up off of your damn knees and just walk it the fuck out, like, go do some push ups or something. Like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers act like I had to be with them and shit. No, baby. No. No. And I don't even know what the fuck I seen in you. For real, because after I broke up with him, I was like, damn, he's ugly as fuck. Ugh. My brother's like, I told you, look, he looked just like a mud flap. I said, God damn, James, you crazy. Yeah. That sibling used to make my boyfriends come out their tennis shoes. He didn't care what size they were. You coming out them shoes, you talking to my sister. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? He would fit his giant ass fucking 11 foot, and so like inside a size 8 and shit. Permanently got toes that are all crinkled and shit because he be forcing his feet in shoes that ain't got shit. Like, boy. And then my other brother, he over here, he'll wrestle you down. You know what I'm saying? Asking you questions while your arms in the chicken wing. Yeah, while your arm feel like it's gonna pop out of socket, he's asking you questions about me, what your intentions is and shit. Like, that's when I was younger. They don't do that now, but when I was younger, it was crazy. I couldn't even really have any guy friends when I was younger. Like, they definitely had to be approved by both my parents and my siblings. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, y'all making me feel like y'all don't trust a motherfucker. What the, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? My mom's like, no, it's not. I don't trust you. We don't trust them. Yeah, yeah. Just like it hurt you more than it hurt me when you be beating my ass. I understand. Who keep telling that motherfucking lie? What the fuck? Man. Fresno, California was a crazy time for me. Mm-mm. Y'all remember when that dude ate that other dude's face off? That was in LA. Yeah, dude fucking was off bath salts. I remember when them fuckers, when that first came out, it was like he was zombified. I don't know how much he smoked, but that motherfucker there was like, he looks tasty, and started eating his motherfucking face. It was that type of vibe. I just didn't know what to do. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers might become serial killers if these dudes do something wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? And then my brother was like, none of y'all could date my sister, just so you know. If you're my homie, my sister's off limits. I'm like, damn, and he had some cute fucking friends too. I was like, you ain't fucking shit, bro. You only 2 years older than me. These motherfuckers the same age as you. How the fuck it's okay that you get a girlfriend, but I can't date? I can't date old boy or what the fuck? What the fuck going on? My parents were like, you can't date till you're 16. Okay, bet. Literally the day after my no, it was 2 days after my sweet 16. I came home and I was like, I got a boyfriend. My dad was like, what? I was like, yeah, me and Ryan got together. He's like, I knew y'all was gonna end up getting together. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Worst 4 years of my fucking life, y'all. I am fucking traumatized. Traumatized. Like, wow. My motherfucking brother said, come out them shoes though. I said, goddamn, can you can't like what the hell? Ryan looked scared as hell too. Ryan was like he was really like, oh my god, this man gonna whoop my ass. I don't take my shoes off. I was like, James, you ain't right, bro. But you ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be like that with like his female friends and shit. Like, who the fuck are you? Why are you in my brother's room? Why is the door closed? Why does it smell like y'all been? Never mind. I'm like, never mind. I know why. Y'all in here doing the cone diggy. Mama let you know this. You hurt my brother's fucking heart. You break his heart. Me and you gonna have to duke it out. I don't care how old you is. My brother had me fight 19-year-olds at 14. He be like, Lacey, get that bitch. She been talking crazy all day, and you know I don't hit bitches. Get her for me. Say less. Say fucking less, bro. All you know, then I just hit that nod, and then look at whoever you want me to, and I'm on it. Like Blue Bonnet, the butter. That butter's fucking nasty, by the way. Mm-mm-mm. Kind of nasty, like my brother's first girlfriend. That bitch was grimy. I remember one time my brother made her cry. My mom was pissed off, bro. My mom was like, "That's fucked up, James. You knew she was in the room." And he was like, "Yeah." And she said, "I had a mini corn dog dick, mom." I said, "Oh, whoa." I said, "I didn't even know all that. What the fuck?" He was like, "Yeah, so she smells like pneumonia." I said, "What the fuck you mean by that?" He was like, "She don't know how to wipe." I said, "Huh? No." I said, "No." My mom was like, "I should beat your ass for doing that, making her cry and shit like that." And y'all was just together like 5-10 minutes ago, and y'all barely broke up. James didn't waste no fucking time. If he knew he wasn't coming back, oh, he would do his big one. Yeah, he would do his big one. I was like, damn. He said that she wiped from the back to the front. I said, huh? I said, wait a minute, who taught you how to wipe? No, baby, that's not how you wipe. No wonder why you always got like UTIs and stuff. That's from the way you're wiping and shit. You over here blaming it on my brother, talking about he fucking other bitches, and you over here, it's your fucking booty hole. It's your fucking booty hole messing with you. Because you want to wipe from the back to the front. And you going to blame my brother. And his booty hole juice. The audacity. I said, I don't even want to know what the underwear look like. He said they could run. I said, what? He said, when I would go do laundry, I would have to chase them underwear down. I'm like, what the fuck, James? You stupid. But they had been together for a good 8 years. A good 8 years. So they knew each other well and shit. And when he said he had to chase her underwear around the fucking house to put them in the washer, I died. I fucking died. My mom was laughing, like the homies was laughing and shit. And I think that's what got her into crying and shit was because my mama laughed. But like, if it's funny, how you supposed to expect motherfucker not to laugh at the shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm a laugher. I'll laugh at a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take me serious at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was like a situation where it was life or death, I would probably still laugh at that shit. It's weird for me. I don't know. Certain situations is just funny to me. You know what I'm saying? But in that situation, ain't shit funny. Ain't shit funny about that. That shit's funky. You know what I'm saying? Funky. I think that's who Lil Durk was talking about. You know, in that song. I think it's all these. It's all these niggas. Nah, it's not all these niggas. It's broke up in Miami. No, damn, I can't remember what song it was, but Lil Durk talked about some shit like that, and I think he was talking about her. Yeah, Tori was a nasty one. Tori gave my brother his first STD, and it was four. That motherfucker came home and was like, "I have the herb gun syphilis." I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" He's like, "I know why they call it the clap." I said, "Why?" He said, "Cause it make you want to clap your dick so you can pee." I said, "Ew." Like, let me tell you how he found out he had that, y'all. Let me tell you, he come up to me and my brother twin them, we tight. And we look like twins and shit. Motherfuckers thought we were twins. We're Irish twins though. So he's like Lex. I'm like, what's up? We call him Argue. I'm like, what's up, Argue? He's like, when you pee, like when you have a bladder infection, like how does it feel when you pee? I'm like, it burns. Why? Like, you got a bladder infection? He's like, I don't know. Like, when I go to pee, it just like drips out. It barely comes out. And like, it just, it has like discharge and shit. I said, oh, hell no. You got to talk to mama. He said, what? Eyes got bigger than owl. He said, what? He said, "It's that serious? It's dead serious. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you. None of my bladder infections ever did that." Now, I remember I peed a chunk of blood out. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. But as far as what you're explaining, nah, that ain't no bladder infection. Hell no. You gonna have to talk to mama about that one. Hell no. Mm-mm. So then my mom took him to the fucking doctor, and that boy had 4 STDs. I said, "Oh my lord!" And my mom like went to notify Tori and her mom, and Tori gonna talk about some. I didn't even have sex with James. I said, "What?" I was like, "But y'all got suspended for having sex on campus." What we man? Stop fucking playing. Her mama like I guess thought she was still a virgin. She lost her shit. I said, "How you still a virgin? You got STDs? Explain that. Explain how you burning like Texas right now. Explain that shit." Yeah, me and her fell out a couple times. Tori was all right. Exactly. We laugh at it. I just got a morbid sense of humor sometimes, and I laugh in situations I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And Tori, that situation was funny as fuck, bro. Because I was like, damn. He like put her on blast, and literally 2 hours later, they were cupcaking and kissing and shit. I was like, ain't no fucking way. I said, bro, she can't even wipe correctly. How do we know she brushing her teeth, dog? And we know she fast and shit because she was sucking dick for fucking weed. Yeah, I ain't never seen nobody suck dick for weed. That's crackhead activities, okay? Motherfucker suck dick for crack rock. A motherfucker suck a dick for some meth, for some heroin. But for weed, what the fuck? No, no. That's crazy work right there. That's crazy as fuck to me. My brother, man, I said, James, are you pimping her out? She was like, hell no. He's like, what you mean? I was like, well, and then I was like, you know what? Never mind. He's like, you already started saying it. You better finish the fuck you said. I said, well, I, she was sucking my homegirl's daddy's dick the other day for some weed. He was like, who? I said, Alicia. He said, what? I said, yeah. He didn't believe me. When I tell you it was recorded, my brother seen that video and lost his motherfucking mind. That bitch was straight up guac guac 9,000 at the pool in her apartments, like broad daylight. Didn't give a fuck if there was anybody walking, just deep throating a motherfucker. She was swallowing him whole. Grown ass man. Grown ass man. My brother ended up fighting him, her brother, and then their cousin and shit, because he didn't like how they didn't like how my brother was talking to their mom. But when you're in the heat of the moment, everybody's catching it. You might catch a free slug. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even your fault, but it is, because this is the way you raise this fast ass little bitch. This motherfucker out here sucking dick for weed. Never seen no shit like that. They booed fucking Dave Chappelle on Half Baked. They booed that man. He said, "You ever seen somebody suck dick for some weed? Huh?" And the dude behind me was like, "I've seen him." Like, bro, what the fuck? I booed this man on stage. Like, what the fuck are we doing? You sucking dick for weed is crazy to me. And you dating somebody whose parents is the plug. You don't have to. If you want to suck a weenie, it would probably be his weenie, right? My brother's weenie. You want to go out, go out recruiting weenies to wash with your fucking throat. I called her a wiener washer after that. The fuck you mean? My brother used to die laughing when I said that. That's a weenie washer. The fuck? Oh shit, the weenie washer's here. Man, y'all, the liquor really done kicked in for real. I was gonna roll up again, but I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking about Kaka mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because like, she the type, she probably knows above her. I think she would eat ass. She's that type of thing. She would eat ass, literally, no cap. And then she dated the whole crew. Literally, when my brother was locked up, she dated every one of his friends, every last one of them. I'm like, use a hoe. And we lived on Dakota. We lived on Dakota and West, and in Fresno and shit. We called her the Dakota hoe. Her and Jessica. Them bitches fucked everything that walked. Females too. Nasty motherfuckers. And then it was funny because that fucking chick, Jessica, she said, I'm not going to fight you unless I'm on ecstasy. I said, bitch, what the fuck? Ain't no way you want to fight me until you get your crack in you. That's fucking crazy. That's like a Powerball for like Pokemon, and I mean Pac-Man and shit. Like, you just gonna pop a pill and think you're gonna beat my ass? Or think again. Think again. Yeah, I might have to roll up. I might have to. Yeah, y'all know I don't really pay attention to the damn comments, and then they have this fucking thing that's over the comment, so I can't even see the full motherfucking comment. Like, what the fuck is going on? StreamYard's starting to piss me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't paid my bill. Fuck them. I'm not paying almost $80 for this. They need to fix it. I cannot get jiggy with this shit. It pissing me off, man. It's pissing me off. Guess that's better than being pissed off. I guess. I don't know. Damn. What? Who's live, y'all? There's nobody live. Who's live? Because I'm finna end this motherfucker. I'm finna end this and finish my bottle. I bought me a big bottle of banana 99. Yeah. That shit right there is dangerous. Didn't play us. What the fuck you mean? I ain't playing with you. Uh, what you mean why? Keep going. Yeah. I know normally I would stay and do like a 3 hour live and shit, but I don't know what the fuck to talk about. And the alcohol kicking in. The alcohol's kicking in. I'm not paying attention to the comments. I'm being a horrible motherfucking host. Okay? A horrible fucking host. But I told y'all I was gonna go live again later, so I have to keep my word. If I tell y'all something, I gotta keep my word. Cause your word is your bond to me, for real. Like, You can't. I hate when people tell you one thing and it's the complete opposite. This was the best lie. You're not enjoying it. Love you guys too. But yeah. Uh, uh, uh. I hate when motherfuckers. It's the hypocrite. How the fuck do you say it? The hypocrisy. It's the hypocritical shit for me. I don't know how to pronounce the other word, but you know what the fuck I mean. It's being a hypocrite for me. What the fuck? Like, don't tell me something and you go do the same exact shit. Like, cause that's gonna trigger something in me like you wouldn't want to see. Now I'm gonna turn into the girl off motherfucking Hancock. Call me crazy one more time. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna turn into that and shit. Mm-mm, mm. And then I would drop the link, but motherfuckers lately they've been pouring bombing motherfuckers, and we're not doing that. And if anything's never mind, never mind. Let me not get beat up. Let me not get put between the washer and dryer. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck going on with StreamYard, but if they want they little cool $45, they better fix this shit. The share your referral link. We not vibing with that shit. We can't even see the fucking comments because y'all decided to update shit we told you not to update. We said motherfuckers was coming in crackly and kicking motherfuckers off, and you go and fix some shit we didn't ask you to fix. Did nobody take a survey and say, yeah, let's put this fucking link thing over the comments so they can't see what people are saying? Like, what the fuck? What link am I supposed to put in that area? I don't fucking know. Like, make it make sense. And it don't. It's a full moon right now. I know it. I know it, Jamel. I feel it. I feel it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Why you think Lexi stayed inside? Uh-uh. I'm not getting caught with no werewolf. Uh-uh. Nope. You finna laugh. I know you finna laugh, but I'm serious. Fuck that. I live in a desert area. The fucking chupacabra could come. You never know. Slender Man could come. You never know. I'm not taking no chances. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen the movie 13 Ghosts? It's kind of like that. I'm done. Them full moons is weird. That it really brings the weird out of people. Like that's how you really is. Damn, gang. Like not you showing your true colors, and I just posted that shit the other day, and that's crazy because it be your own people at that. I'm like, how the fuck? Like, I'm like, I told my cousin, you think I'm scared to fall out with you? I fell out with a bar 7 years ago, bitch. We ain't talked in 7 years. It ain't nothing to cut you off. You didn't grow up with us. How we even know you're our cousin, dog? You was never at grandma's house. You never spent the night in a ma's bed and woke up to pancakes, eggs, and fucking sausage and shit like that in the morning. How you gonna say you're my cousin and we barely seen you? Nah, gang, you gonna have to pass a test. We're gonna have to see how well you know our grandparents before you start claiming them and shit. Nah, hell nah. Cause my grandparents, they spoil all of us still to this day. Spoil the fuck out of us. So before you get in the bag, we're gonna have to make sure you part of the family for real, because you know it's mama's baby, daddy's maybe. We might not know who the fuck your daddy is. You know what I'm saying? Might not be my cousins. Mm-mm. 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 That motherfucker. Mm. My cousin really, at his wedding, that motherfucker really dropped his wife. Like he went to do the little where you run and jump and you like hold them up and shit, like some Titanic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how the ice skaters when they like run and they jump in a boy's fucking arms and that they did that. She fell right on her face, y'all. All of her front teeth fell the fuck out. and they hadn't even taken their wedding pictures. Like they were supposed to take more pictures after the wedding, and she had no fucking teeth, dog. I knew then my family was crazy because he stayed with her. They still together to this day. Like she got uh partials on the top and the bottom. She be torturing the fuck out of the kids, chasing them with her teeth out her mouth and shit. Like she part shark and shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. Listen, I don't mind being the black sheep. Fuck that. We be secluded and by ourselves. That hey, I don't mind being a motherfucking black sheep. I'm the bad guy in every motherfucking buddy story. But y'all motherfuckers never say what the fuck y'all have done for me to do the shit I do to you. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all be hypocrites and shit. Back to why I brought that up about my cousin. He said he got on my cousin for beating on his girlfriend, and this motherfucker's sitting in jail right now for what? Beating his wife. And it all started because they toddler hid her teeth. She was like, I can't go to work with like without my teeth in my mouth. Like I talk to people every day. He's like, just put like a mask on. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them COVID masks. And oh, that shit pissed her off. So I don't know what the fuck she said, but he beat the brakes off of her. I seen the pictures. I said, ooh, and it was corporal abuse of a spouse. So he finna be. That's a felony. That's a fucking felony right there. Daddy was the wrong. Yep. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. You feel me? But yeah, he up in jail right now for that with his hypocritical ass. Don't be out here doing no shit you don't want me to do. What the fuck? Like that's what my mama used to always tell my dad when like she would go out or he would go out. She'd be like, don't go do nothing like you wouldn't want me to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably how they've survived fucking 31 years. You know. And then my grandpa said, my grandpa crazy motherfucker, Jamal. My grandpa said, if you ain't cheated on your wife at least once, you're gay. I said, what the fuck? I said, fight me right now. I said, let me find out you cheated on my grandma. Fight me right now. Yeah, we can fight right now. Ain't no fucking way. That man said you like, and I believe him. I believe him because you know what? That their generation cheating really not a motherfucking deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? They'll really stick together. Like, you know what I'm saying? My grandpa is crazy, y'all. That man right there, he gotta have like 4 girlfriends. He has to. That motherfucker a macaroni. He got a little girlfriend at the Verizon Wireless that helps us with our phone. He got a little girlfriend over there at Sam's Club. She hooks us up with the bulk foods and shit. Like, ain't no way, like, they just doing this just out of the kindness of their heart. Hell no. I don't believe that not one bit. And then one time I walked in on my grandpa, he was watching some suspect skin on skin shit. I said, ah! Ran out that motherfucker. Traumatized for life. You're a black sheep too, Jamal. Shout out to the black sheeps, dog. It's better that way, cause then you're not you stand out. You know what I'm saying? You're different. You're unique. You don't move like other motherfuckers. Like y'all don't understand the trauma that went through. I had to go through to be this motherfucking funny. You know how hard it is to be fat and funny. Like, like now ask anybody else if I know you don't look fat. You're not fat. Like, cause I've lost hella weight within like the last 2 months or whatever. But in my mind, I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? How can that? Like, how? Man, hell nah. Fix it, Jesus, fix it. But yeah, I don't mind being a black sheep, black sheep, or whatever the song said. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the lullaby says, I'm on it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Black sheep, I like black. It's one of my favorite colors. I'd be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But why can't I be? Never mind. Are there albino sheeps? Like albino rats? I wonder. Cause I would really want to be an albino sheep. That shit would be cool. To have them red eyes and shit, like a rat. That's just crazy. You a black sheep too, Petty? These motherfuckers don't know black sheep for real, for real. Like it. If you're dealing with a narcissistic person, it's always gonna be your fault. It don't matter what it is. Don't matter what's been said. They're gonna make it your fucking fault for some fucking strange reason. And a lot of black sheeps are black sheep because of that. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta come together in a congregation. We gotta all meet in the middle of the map, whatever state that is, state and city, meet dead ass in the center and have a month. Like we need to sit down and have a conference of how we gonna raise hell today, this whole year. Fuck it, not just for the day. We talk about all 2025. I'm trying to get shit cracking. What we doing? Are we taking fights to fight? What's up? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, black sheep ain't nothing wrong with being a black sheep. I don't see nothing wrong with it. My dad was a black sheep, and my mom was a black sheep, and they made it and made the motherfucking black sheep. The fuck you talking about? Where's Brandon? What we talking about? He's funny as hell, dog. Where the fuck is Happy? Y'all, Petty Queen earlier. Happy, I was live. Happy talking about something. Link. I said nah, Happy, because if I drop this link and you say something stupid to me, I might cuss you the fuck out. He said, "Oh, never mind." He was like Red Daddy off of Friday when Debo was like, "You want some too, old man?" No. Get the fuck up! Why you come over here bothering this nice old man? Like, it was like that. That shit was so funny. He like real fast. Like, well, never mind if you're not in the mood. Like, yeah, because you say something that I don't like, I might cuss you out. Like, I've never cared to like if I'm mad, my mouth is real disrespectful for real. It's something I gotta curb because I've been like that my whole life. That's one thing I do have to change. It's my anger issues. I mean, who the fuck do you know that had to go to anger management in the second grade? I'll wait. Yeah. It's like that. And you know what's fucked up, y'all? Okay, so I went to anger management in the second, third, fourth, all the way to sixth grade. I get to sixth grade, the motherfucking therapist is like, I don't think I can help you no more. Like, it's beyond my profession. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck does that mean? Like, aren't you supposed to help, like, cure me or whatever, and help me get through why I do the shit I do when I'm pissed off? Don't have me throw this fucking chair at you. Like, I remember one time I hit my third grade teacher with my chair. Literally, picked that shit up and threw it right at her. I never cared. Never. I used to cuss teachers out when they would piss me off and shit. Like, but because they didn't want to deal with my mama, they wouldn't fucking call home. You know what I'm saying? So I would just be cussing them the fuck out, and then half the parade they don't say nothing in the parent teacher conferences to get my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Around it, none of that. Because believe it or not, my parents were strict as fuck. Yeah, they were hella strict. Too fucking strict for me. That's why I got the fuck out at 17. Fuck that. Yeah. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Right. At all. That's why I rock with you the long way, Lexi. I rock with you too, Petty Queen. I rock with you too. I think I should take a shot to that. Let me take a shot. Shot o'clock. Shot o'clock. Ooh. That right there will slap you into some alopecia. Ooh wee. Ugh. That right there take the hair off your head. Ooh. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Hell no, that was horrible. This is why I don't get the banana 99 flavor in banana. Cause that shit tastes like it'll put a beard on your face. You know what I'm saying? That shit tastes like it'll put hair on your toes and shit. Like, I don't know. It tastes like they don't put their blood, sweat, and tears and booty juice in that motherfucker. Like they done spiked it with booty juice or something. I don't know. Shit be having a weird aftertaste. So I don't like it. I don't like it at all, Petty Queen. And they need to come out with. It's the only one that's in the fifth is the banana flavor. Like, bitch, I'm not gonna sit here and buy the whole rack of raspberry to equal one of them fifths. No, you got me fucked up. You need to learn how to order the other flavors too. Yeah, you need to learn that. How many years have I lived here? 9. You should know that by now. I lecture my motherfucking gas station people. Yeah, I lecture the fuck out of them. They probably hate to see me come. They're like, ah, yeah, shit, here she comes. What's she gonna complain about now? Like, I had to be like, what the fuck is up with the crackhead out here just, shooting up in front of your store type shit? I got my niece and nephew with me. Like, they're like, my nephew's like, oh, he's getting the COVID shot. What the fuck you mean? I look and this motherfucker got the needle hanging out of his damn arm and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, So I went in there and was like, check it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to 1-2 this motherfucker right out of his motherfucking high. Doing that shit out in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have went somewhere where it was a little more secluded. My motherfucking nephew said, Mila said, what is he doing there? And King said, oh, he's King said, oh, he's giving himself a COVID shot. Like, bro, what the fuck? When I tell you, after I got on the fucking the dude at the gas station's ass, me and my niece and nephew, we started rolling. My niece didn't know why she was laughing, but my nephew did. I said, "You ain't shit." I said, "Not a COVID shot." He was like, "Well, what else was I gonna say?" He was like, "I didn't know what he was doing." I was like, "It was probably fentanyl. These motherfuckers is demons out here, like straight up. They sell they left eyeball for some fentanyl. It's just crazy." You ever seen a crackhead that was addicted to fent? It's crazy work, yo. Like that shit. I don't like seeing y'all take that shit, to be honest. I'm gonna let you know right now. If you be snoring lines and shit, hold on, let me wipe my tears. Y'all need to quit that shit. What the fuck? Cause y'all becoming motherfucking fan demons. What the hell? This motherfucker, I had somebody ask me, literally, come up and ask me at the gas station, hey, do you know where I can buy some fent? Boy, I know where you gonna need to call the ambulance to come and pick you the fuck up. You better back up. You see this right here? Yeah. It's got 30 for you. Back it the fuck up. Coming up to me all fucking crackhead like Dave Chappelle and shit. I'm thinking he gonna lift my motherfucking car up or something. I'm like, yo, whoa, what's going on? This motherfucker gonna ask me for something. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, it's cause I'm Mexican. You think I'm a fucking drug dealer, ain't it? Okay. Okay, so you just automatically assume because of my ethnicity or race that I just be out here slinging bows and shit. Oh, okay. Like I was like the balls you gotta have to ask a motherfucker, do you know where to get some fame? That ain't normal. The norm is like, you know where to get some weed. That's normal. Maybe even if you do you know where to get some speed. But Fent, if you don't get the fuck out of here with your I want to try and die self, get the fuck on. Uh-uh. Like, I'm real convinced a lot of y'all was really eating them fucking Tide Pods. Y'all was really grubbing on them Tide Pods. It wasn't just a phase. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all part of the strange addictions where motherfucker be eating cornstarch and shit like that. That is what it's giving. Like, ain't no way. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. And I think a lot of you on here are on that too. You on that toot or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, you on that motherfucking candy to make you goddamn dandy. Okay? You are snorting little white lines to California. Don't ask me why I said that because I heard somebody say that. I don't know why the fuck they said that, but they said that. Okay? I call it snowboarding. Oh, you going snowboarding because it's like Coke and you're going down the hill. Anyways, that's what I call it. I'm like, oh, these niggas over here snowboarding. See, Lexi, she did her experimenting with shit when she was younger, and it was never nothing like that. It was just like pills and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Ritalin and shit like that. Seroquel, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, the kids, the nowadays, their addictions is crazy. It's like, what the fuck you mean you 11 and you're addicted to crack? How did you get a crack addiction at 11? Let's start there. What the fuck? You got 12-year-olds motherfucking doing heroin and shit. What is going on? I said, hell fuck no. Hell fuck no. That's like Aaron, the homie I told you guys about that's in prison right now. His daddy started doing heroin with him at 12 after his mama died. Like, who does that? What kind of fucking parent are you? Like, that shit is crazy. You don't do white people shit. Oh, so you're saying that's a white person? Ah, it's a white person's drug. So black people don't do that. They do crack, huh? Is it crack? I don't know. My uncle don't do crack though. I don't think. He's black. He's blue black. Like if you look at him and you look at me, like that is not your fucking uncle, but it is. It is. Mm-hmm. Go study about the heroin in New York. Oh Lord, you had to come up with up north. You just get some shit. No, I've seen enough, dog. I've seen it. Listen, California, y'all think I was in the suburbs living lavish. Parents got Mercedes. I got a fucking Benz type shit. That's what you think? Uh-uh. No, I was in the slums. The trenches for real. For real. Like I seen a motherfucker. I seen my best friend get her fucking brains splattered all over me. I've been through enough. I ain't got to go up north to know that this world's crazy. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I mean, look at all the mass school shootings. Hello, like what the fuck? Called me stress my heart back in the day in the 70s and 90s. Yeah, well, back then, well, in the 70s and shit. I think they didn't they invent crack to take some of the population out or some shit like that. Thin the population, something like that. And then they created that other thing, them packages. They're not from the same carrier, but one you could get rid of, the other you can't. You know what I'm saying? And they created that too to thin the population. Somebody was telling me the other day that COVID was meant to thin the population. I said, what the fuck? And then they're like, they're gonna start poisoning the meats and shit. Well, good thing I don't eat meat, baby. The only thing only time I never mind. Never mind. I was about to say some freaky ass shit, but never mind. Let me get the fuck off of here before I say something freaky. Ain't nobody live, y'all. Who the fuck is live? So we could migrate over there and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really like talking shit when I'm drunk. I'm not gonna hold you. I be a funny motherfucker when I'm drinking. Look, I'm either happy or I start to like overthink. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I be happy as fuck. I be hitting backflips, fucking double hand twists and no handers type shit. Like I just be hitting all kinds of shit, like a knick-knack and shit. Like if I was to get pulled over, like I wouldn't be drinking, but if like the cops were to show up and they asked me to do a sobriety test, nah, I can't walk a straight line, but I could bust two backflips for you. What drunk motherfucker can do that? You know what I'm saying? Look, ma, no hands. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit this for you one time. Let me do a whole motherfucking little flip off session for you. And show you I could flip in a straight line, but walk a straight line, can't even do that sober. I would be setting myself up. I can't walk a straight line sober. Yeah, nope, can't do it. All them other drug tests I can do. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1 with your fingers and shit. I can do all that. I do all that. But the walk the line would fuck me over every time. I'd be like, let me hit a front flip for you. I remember I said that one time. I got out of getting a ticket for being drunk in the public or whatever, because it was me, my ex, his siblings, and their spouses and shit. They couldn't hold their liquor. They was trying to fight everybody and they mamas. Like they was even it was around Christmas time, dog. And they was trying to fight the Santa Claus and everything. Like, what the fuck does Santa do to you? Like, if you can't control your liquor, we're not drinking no more. You fucking just beat Santa up, like right in front of the kids and shit. Because but I can't remember what the motherfucking Santa Claus said. Then they jumped the Santa Claus. They jumped him. I was like, damn, what the fuck is going? I said, see, this is why I want to stop fucking with y'all. And I stopped going over there for a while. They was like, when are you coming back over? When y'all know how to handle your liquor. Because every time y'all come have me come stay the weekend, we be drinking shit and y'all be doing crazy fucking shit. Like, like rob the fucking neighbor 2 doors down from where you live. Like, who does that? Only white people do shit like that. My Mexican ass was where? Inside the house. I ain't going to go rob nobody that's fucking put money in my pockets before, who's fed me before. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Your parents didn't teach you you don't shit in the same neighborhood that you live in? You do that shit on the other side of town. Not you don't fucking do that literally 2 doors down from you. And then like, so he took that advice and was like, I'm just gonna rob the people fucking behind us. These motherfuckers, I'll never forget it. It's fucking Thanksgiving. Sean and fucking Jacob and their dad Caleb, like the dad was a single parent. Sean got asthma, bad asthma. I guess he was having an asthma attack, so they drove to the hospital. These motherfuckers stole his drum kit, 7 guitars, both of the game systems, all the games, all the paddles and shit. I came over there and was like, what the fuck is going on? And when like Sean came over asking if we knew anything, I was like, at first I was like, nah, and then and then his dad told me what happened. I was like, ah, that's fucked up. So I went in there and I was like, y'all gonna give them everything back. The game, the guitars, everything. Ryan's like, I don't know, but I don't remember who I sold the guitars to. Man, get the fuck out of here, you crackhead. I should have known then he was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? How you not remember who you fucking sold the guitars to? And it was crazy because then people were tied to my church family. Like people I went to church with since I was like 9 years old. And the drummer, his name is Don, he was like, Carlos, is your daughter's boyfriend's name Ryan? And my dad's like, yeah, why? He's like, then he told him, and my dad was like, damn, what the fuck? So even my dad, this all the same day. And my dad was like, no, you gotta give him their shit back, or else I'm gonna have to put hands on you. And we all know my ex didn't have no hands to, he he was like a noodle. I'm sorry. My dad probably would have broke him in two if he got a crazy and shit like that. But yeah, we made him give everything back. I'm like, how are you gonna just steal somebody's shit? And then at first you lie and say, oh no, they went out of town for Thanksgiving. And he almost fucking died, dude. The kid almost died from having an asthma attack, and you done stole all his games and shit. What the fuck? And that was not the first time they did that shit. I was like, see, y'all motherfuckers is grimy as fuck. I ain't got and you think I'm gonna trust you? Get the fuck on. You could just go on with that fake shit. I'm good. I said, if you steal from a motherfucker that's literally fed you, put money in your pockets, try to be a positive role model to you. What the fuck you finna do to me? Nah, I'm not fucking going for it. Fuck that. Them fucking kids was crazy. Their last name was Wiggin. And yeah, they be Wiggin all right for sure. They had an older brother named Zach. He was pretty cool. I never got to meet him like in person, but like talking on the phone and shit when he would call, he was pretty cool. But he got raised by the grandma for some reason. Cause I think the reason Levon sent him over there to live with the grandma was because Lavon's brother passed away, something like that. And it was so the mom had something or someone to like put her time and energy into so that she wasn't thinking about Tommy dying and shit. Lavon was alright. And you wanna know what? Let me stretch, hold on. Don't trust them new niggas with their fingers on the trigger. Y'all remember that Boondocks episode? That episode funny as hell. But yeah, I learned that day they were Mormon. And I never look back. Fuck that. Now when I see Mormon people, it scares me. Scares the fuck out of me. Like, Jehovah Witnesses are crazy. It's like I've studied a couple religions and I'm good. I know I know who take care of me, and that's all I gotta. Like I don't care. He got 3 necks, motherfucking 7 arms, and an octopus body. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm good, I don't care. I could care less. But yeah, them Jehovah Witnesses, they scare me for the sole fact that they thought it was okay to tell me that this their words, recycle pedophiles. I said, huh? What does that mean? She's like, if the youth leader is caught messing with the kid or whatever, we just move them churches. But we don't tell the congregation. The pastor knows, but not the congregation. What the fuck? I said, yeah, this is not the church for me. This is a cult. Fuck that. Nope. And I didn't look back. What really got me was there was a brochure that they brung us, but it was from I think Africa or something, and she was trying to say that that pamphlet didn't come for her. I'm like, it says motherfucking Jehovah Witness right motherfucking here. That's y'all. I didn't start studying this shit till I came here. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh. And then I don't know how the conversation changed to her saying that, we recycle pastors. I said, what? She's like, yeah, like youth leaders, if they touch one of the kids, we just send them to the next church, and pray it away. Pray it away. So you just playing hacky sack with a motherfucking trauma. I said I never went back. Them people be texting me to this day, y'all, asking me if I'm gonna come to church. Fuck you, and whatever entity you studying. That ain't normal. The fuck. That you ain't what the fuck is that? You ain't a Catholic. You ain't a Roman Catholic. Roman Catholics do that. They be doing like that off their own people too. It's crazy because I remember I think it was like in 2016 they was finding bodies of dead babies inside the walls and shit of fucking the Roman Catholics fucking churches and shit. There was a septum take where it was nothing but fucking aborted bodies and aborted babies and shit. And that's them Roman Catholics. Yeah, I had my friend, she a Roman Catholic, she tried to tell me something. And I was like, girl, if you read your Bible, this motherfucker gonna say we never read the Bible. Like we don't even have a Bible at church. What the fuck you mean? You huh? So what are you studying then? Hello. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, yeah, we need to. I'm like, you need to never come to my house again. or I might pew pew you. Yeah, I might pull that motherfucking Ruger out. You come to my house again. I can't do it. They talk about something. Jehovah loves you. I don't know who the fuck your Jehovah is, but y'all over here. I'm pretty sure in the Bible it says something about child molester. It's got to, and if it don't, it needs to. Mm-hmm. Cause what the fuck? Recycled pedophiles. That's what they called it. So I'm like, is the youth pastor here like that? She's like, the congregation never knows, but the pastors do. Wow. You know they have sleepovers and shit like that at churches and shit, and you just gonna keep that kind of info. You know, if I had a kid and I found some shit out like that, I would beat your ass, the pastor's ass, first lady's ass, the deacon's ass, the usher's ass. Fuck it. I'm tipping the collection plate the fuck over. What the fuck you mean? You don't tell the congregation, only the fucking pastor knows. Oh man. I know it's happening in every state and that shit's crazy. And I'll be fucking around sometimes when I'm scratching. I'm like, does your mama know the pastor touched you there? But that's kind of morbid too, you know what I'm saying? Because there is motherfuckers that being touched by their pastor and shit. Like these motherfuckers disguise themselves as like they fucking holier than thou type shit, or like they themselves are like perfect, and y'all over here fondling little kids and shit, and making motherfucking nuns have abortions because you guys are sitting here graping them and shit. Like what the fuck? Like when I went into the rabbit hole, I was sick. I was sick. You know, nuns are supposed to be pure, like virgin, like never been touched. The fathers be bending the motherfucking nuns over. You know what I'm saying? They like, you didn't clean the pew right, so bend the fuck over. Start scrubbing. You know what I'm saying? And then they making them, if they're pregnant, they're making them get rid of the baby. Because how the fuck you gonna explain a baby when you're not married? Huh? That's not Jesus in your belly. Like what the fuck? Oh my God, Jamel said he loved boys and girls. He go both ways. Listen here. See, that's my cue. Oh, yep. That's my cue. He did say God told him to do it. What? Listen. Listen here. I can't scroll up no further to know what the fuck you talking about, Jamel, but ain't no way. Ain't no way. Mm-mm. I'm gonna have to leave on that note. This motherfucker right here said God is bisexual. I've heard it all tonight. I've heard it all. I gotta go. On that note, I gotta go. Yeah, we're just gonna abruptly end this like right now. Yeah. Uh-uh. I I'll catch y'all when I go live again. That right there, Jamel, I should fuck you up for saying some shit like that. Yeah. So you're saying God's a Cancer and he bisexual or she bisexual? All right. That's my cue to leave. That's my cue to hit this little red button right here.